The medium summons them into...
Well, you keep saying the medium. Are you trying to say Otho?
Hello, welcome to Guides the Unknown. I'm Kristen.
And I'm her little brother, William.
And TIMBURTOBER continues, undeterred.
Wow.
I'm finding TIMBURTOBER hard to say.
TIMBURTOBER!
I always think I'm saying it wrong as I'm saying it.
I know what's going on.
What? No, it's not. I know what you're going to say, and it's not what's going on.
You came up with some alternatives.
It's not. No,
to the
it's
name
not that.
TIMBURTOBER last week.
It's not that.
Smells like it.
No, it's not that.
It's TIMBURTOBER.
Of course. You know, I'm not doing this.
How come Scaramuto rolled off the tongue? You wouldn't stop saying Scaramuto last year, but TIMBURTOBER?
Here's something that disproves you thinking that I'm just trying to make it Timby-Toby or whatever. You're making my little head bobble, my scrunchy thing, go crazy.
Your top knot is quite wiggly.
Yeah, because I'm dislodging it every time I yell at you and make my head
Loose
go
as
forward.
A goose.
Freddie September was already in production last year for Scaramuto. I didn't try to commandeer Scaramuto and turn into Scary October or something stupid.
Yeah, but
this is not my MO.
Yeah, well, you don't like TIMBURTOBER, and it's clear.
No, I do like TIMBURTOBER.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Oh my God. Look, anyway, this is for something off the mic.
Yeah, we'll argue about this.
We'll argue. We'll use our mommy as the ref. And we'll get down to
our
it.
agents should really handle this.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. Our agents should from Hollywood.
From Hollywood. Weird.
Yeah. Anyway, TIMBURTOBER is continuing with Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice, Tim Burton's second movie, came out in 1988.
Yep.
So just a few years after Pee-wee. Should we? Yeah.
What's your history with Beetlejuice?
Exactly.
Yeah.
My history with Beetlejuice is far deeper and richer than yours, apparently, which I had forgotten.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say what your history with Beetlejuice is, because it's brief.
I've only seen it once before this, and it was at the urging of the Guides the Unknown listeners. I'm not sure how many years ago. I think we'd only been doing the podcast for maybe a year or two or something. And I finally watched it after a lifetime of being like, I'm not watching that. It looks so annoying. And I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's the whole history.
That's crazy to me. So you only ever saw Beetlejuice during the run of this podcast.
Correct. Yeah. So I saw it. I'm guessing it was 6 years ago.
That's crazy. That's crazy to me because my history with Beetlejuice, I watched this as a kid all the time.
I must have walked past the great room with my hand up guarding myself.
Yes, exactly.
Like, no.
I won't look at that. I shall not see that.
That man is too much for me.
He's all mossy and rotted.
Yeah.
I loved this movie. I didn't love all of it. I found it to be emotionally fraught.
Yeah.
At times.
Yeah.
Sad. But in a good way.
Yeah.
I think it's a fairly deep film.
Yeah.
Despite its silly, cartoony nature.
Sure.
I went beyond the confines of the movie, though. I used to watch the Beetlejuice cartoon.
Yeah, I vaguely remember.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in the cartoon show, it was that Beetlejuice and Lydia, who in the movie, he is like an adversary.
Yep.
He's a bad guy in the Beetlejuice movie. In the Beetlejuice cartoon, he is her best friend.
Yeah.
And they go on adventures together in the neither world.
Oh.
Not the nether world, the neither world.
Okay.
That's what they called the sort of afterlife realm in the cartoon. And I found the cartoon annoying.
Yeah.
Even back then, even as a kid, I was like, this is irritating.
Yes. I think that's my impression of it. I just remember it existing and being like, no.
Yeah, I remember like classic cartoon stuff. I remember Beetlejuice dressing up as a lady a lot or whatever, but like he was so yucky. Like everything was about like his gnarly teeth sticking out of his head and like eating toe jam or like spreading toe jam on toast, like just like gross kid stuff. And I would watch it all, but it was like very much. I think I responded to the gothy horror nature of all of this.
Right.
Like we talked about last week. Like I think that all of this early Tim Burton stuff was just very sort of like eye-opening of like, I respond to this aesthetic.
Yeah, totally.
I felt compelled to like Beetlejuice, even if I did not quite genuinely enjoy the cartoon.
Yeah, you felt compelled to like engage with the aesthetic even if you didn't love the content.
Yes, because it was like being in a desert.
Yeah.
It was the one oasis.
Right, there wasn't that much when we were kids.
There
We
wasn't that
couldn't
much.
like hop online and engage with it at
Yep.
that point. Yeah.
Yep. But I certainly liked the movie quite a bit, and I could not even give you a count of how many times I've seen this movie.
Yeah.
It's got to be easily over a dozen, a couple dozen. I don't know.
Baker's dozen?
Two
Sounds like
Baker's
more,
dozens.
actually, yeah.
Who the hell is to say?
Yeah.
But so, yeah, my history is quite deep. Do you recommend Beetlejuice even after your second watching?
I do.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I liked it.
Okay, very good.
I don't like Beetlejuice the guy too much, I gotta tell you.
I know.
But I do
Yes.
like the movie overall.
Yes,
I do agree with my youthful assessment.
that he's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recommend this movie. I don't recommend, in particular, one voice of the many voices Beetlejuice does, because he's like a Robin Williams figure. Where it's just like, can you calm down for a minute? He talks like this all the time, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm the ghost with the most, babe. But then sometimes he goes, "Hey, come on!
I know.
I'm working over here."
Yes.
He does that too many times
He
throughout
does.
the movie.
You should do that maybe once.
Yes. It's
Totally.
inexplicable.
I
It does
completely
not-
agree.
It does not gel with the rest of his persona. Hey, come on. I'm just trying to make an honest day's living.
Yeah.
Or an honest day's dying.
Right. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit Rodney Dangerfield.
I don't know what it is. Or just New York cabbie.
Mostly that.
But it comes off, it's like, it doesn't feel gravelly. Like, hey, come on over here.
Yeah, no, it is
It's
weird.
too soft.
It is soft.
It's so
it's hollow.
strange. Yeah, it's hollow. I don't get it. He sounds like an uncle of ours.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, get over here. Anyway. Probably shouldn't have said that.
That's okay.
So anyway,
Yeah.
We both recommend Beetlejuice.
Yes, yeah.
We're going to get into it. I have diagrams.
Oh, great. I have a PowerPoint.
I literally have a diagram.
What? Okay, great.
I'll show it to you
I would like to see it.
after this commercial break.
Okay, can we start with the diagram?
So I literally put together a diagram.
Uh-huh.
The thing is, every time that I think about Beetlejuice, I think about this popped into my head a while ago. I actually feel like I came to this discovery also on the show at some point. The 80s. It's weird to me that Beetlejuice,
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger, and Pennywise, to me, they're all very, very similar.
Yes.
Very, very similar. Just with like different lenses of like what elements of this character are we going to amplify in these three different stories? This
Right.
wisecracking, shape-shifting child predator.
Yeah.
What are the things that we're going to focus on? So I literally made a diagram.
Oh my God.
Yes, it's one of those Venn diagrams with three figures on it.
I like that one of them is balding, question mark?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out. So these like the triple Venn diagram. There's a slice that they all share in the middle, and so I
Yes.
have kids, jokes, and shapeshifting. Pennywise, Beetlejuice, and Freddy Krueger all do that.
Yeah.
But then they have things that they share just among two of them. So
Sure.
Pennywise and Freddy Krueger both use your fear, Pennywise, to eat you, to what is it, flavor the meat or whatever.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's tenderize the meat or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Salt the meat?
Salt the meat, maybe.
Yeah.
And Freddy Krueger uses your fear for nightmares to kill you in your dreams. And because of that, obviously, they both deal in murder.
Yeah,
Where
right.
Beetlejuice isn't so much specifically your fear or specifically to kill you.
This
Now,
is incredible.
Beetlejuice and Freddy Krueger both wear stripes.
Yeah, they do.
They have a very similar outfit if you just turn down the saturation on Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
And they're both pervs.
Yes. Yeah, undeniably.
Now Pennywise is not a perv, even though he preys on kids. He just kills them because their fear is more
Sure.
potent. And he doesn't wear stripes, but he does
Right.
wear a gaudy outfit. So that obviously left this other thing of like, what do Beetlejuice and Pennywise share? Now it wasn't a requirement. The big thing to me was the thing that they all share in the middle.
Yeah.
That to me was undeniable.
Sure.
But I did get curious. Is there anything that just Pennywise and Beetlejuice share that is not represented by Freddy at all? And the only one that I could come up with is a receding hairline.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's not bad. So
Yeah.
this is my academic work.
This is wonderful.
Yeah. But jokes
Yeah.
aside, The three characters
Yeah.
are both imaginative, silly figures,
Yes.
but silly in a menacing way. They do dress up in like big, gaudy, weird outfits. It is weird to me that I know Tim Burton's thing is stripes,
Right.
but a few years ago there was basically a Beetlejuice type character in red and green stripes. Right?
Yeah. Horizontal versus vertical.
Sure. They do focus on kids, and they are shapeshifters.
Yes.
They're cracking jokes and shapes. They're all doing the same stuff.
It's true. Yeah, they're each giving it their own individual flavor, but absolutely the commonalities are undeniable.
Yes, I just think I think it's interesting. I'm not making any accusations of plagiarism.
No, I know.
But also, why around that same time?
Yeah, what was going on?
I know. I looked it up. So
The
I
80s.
think so Pennywise was first published in I have this all written down. Supposedly Stephen King got the idea for Pennywise in 1978.
Okay.
But Freddy was written, so it was and was not published until 86. Meanwhile, Freddy was scripted by Wes Craven in 81 and released in 84. So Freddy came first.
Yeah.
And then 2 years after that, here's Pennywise doing similar stuff to Freddy.
Yes.
And then 2 years after that, here's Beetlejuice doing similar stuff to Pennywise and Freddy.
Yeah. Interesting. I mean, I know there have been a number of things that we've covered where it's like, oh, these things are basically the same, but they were like in production at the same time or whatever. So it doesn't seem like one copied the other.
Sure.
Sometimes some things are just floating in the air.
Yeah, I guess so. It could just be. But yeah, if you were... now, I was not on the scene until 86. I was published in 86, just like Pennywise.
Of course.
But
so you're saying that your influence does not factor into this?
No.
Right.
But if you were an adult or like of horror consumption age in the 80s, every 2 years you had one of these clowns. You had 84 Freddy, 86 Pennywise, 88 Beetlejuice. Every 2 years you had this same character.
One embarrassment of riches.
I know. It's just strange.
That is really weird.
So anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll set the diagrams aside now.
I mean, that rules.
But so Beetlejuice as a story is not the same as those other guys. It's actually a very simple story because it's a literal inversion of supposedly the writers Michael McDowell and Warren Scarron. Great last name for writing spooky stuff. He's scaring you.
Yeah.
They were inspired in part by Poltergeist. So instead of hiring an exorcist to come in and get the ghosts out of your house, you can hire Beetlejuice, who's a bioexorcist.
Yeah.
He'll get the living out of your house.
Yeah.
Because you're a ghost who haunts the house. You want the living out. That's a great idea.
I know. That's an awesome premise.
Did you know, because I did not, that this is not a Tim Burton script?
Not until I did my research for this. No.
This is one of those things where it's like Tim Burton as a figurehead.
Yeah.
He's like a black hole where it's
Totally.
like any other ideas get gobbled up and just become, oh, this is Tim Burton's.
Yes.
I only think about Beetlejuice as being Tim Burton's idea.
I know.
He's
I
not.
know. It's so weird.
Yeah, very, very strange. He
Yep.
was like attached to the script, and it certainly, he's the director, so he made a ton of,
Certainly put his stamp on it.
Oh,
but yeah, somebody
dude.
else wrote it.
Yeah, very weird.
Yeah. Or he, finds collaborators who are so like-minded that it just melds perfectly. But no, everybody talks about the Tim Burton of it all.
Yes, which is undeniable. I mean, visually, I mean, it's the Tim Burtoniest thing we've seen so far.
Definitely.
But yeah, also so far, his first two movies are like he was attached to pre-existing scripts.
Yeah.
He's purely a director. I think of him as a writer, though.
I think I mostly think of him as a director, to tell you the truth.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he writes too, but
Yeah.
I think of him as mostly a director and like visual guy.
This might just be one of those things too, where it's like I have a hard time understanding a director who just directs. Right? Like I feel like I mean, he
it seems to
I think he had
happen
a
a lot.
hand in like, modifications to the script and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's just like, wow, you just are the visual representation layer of the script. That's it.
There are like a lot of them who do that.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I have a hard
Yeah, you just don't get it.
I don't know how you do that. Yeah. Anyway, so I think the story is super simple, but it all actually starts. Beetlejuice is not the main character of his movie.
Yes.
What do you think of the Maitlands?
Glad to hear it. I love them. I think they're lovely. I think they're very sweet.
Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin. Mm-hmm. I did not know this man was Alec Baldwin as a kid.
I mean, what do you mean?
Well, is that the Alec Baldwin? Yeah. Who's that strange man? No, I think I don't know where else I would have eventually seen Alec Baldwin.
The Shadow.
The Shadow.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, Dad did take us to the Shadow. Good God. But like, he's just like has such like swagger.
I know.
Later on,
it's weird to hear. His voice is like the same as it ever was. I'm sure it's changed a little bit, but it did feel weird to hear Alec Baldwin's voice coming out of this man's face, kind of.
Yes.
Right? It sounds like an old man's voice.
Yes. I thought later on, when I was probably like a later teen or whatever, I must have encountered Alec Baldwin in X number of movies or whatever, and then gone back to watch Beetlejuice and been like, whoa, holy
I see
shit,
what you mean.
That's Alec Baldwin?
Totally.
This seems like a different actor.
It does. He's never as gentle again as he is here.
Yes.
Like he's just so like passive in this movie, whereas in most of his other movies and TV shows and stuff, he's got so much more punch.
Yes.
So it is kind of weird.
I love these characters. I think spoilers
They're
for
so
Beetlejuice,
wonderful.
obviously. We already recommended it. If you haven't seen Beetlejuice, go watch it.
Yeah, it's great.
But the way the movie opens, it's like Adam and Barbara live in this beautiful house in Winter River, Connecticut.
Stunning.
It's gorgeous.
I love even just the intro to this movie. Like the title card for Beetlejuice is awesome looking. Then they're doing all these like sweeping overhead shots of just like a beautiful looking place. Just like lots of green, lots of trees, lots of just these old gorgy houses. Mm-hmm. It's great.
I can't believe that it's not registered in my brain that this is Connecticut. We grew up in Connecticut.
Well, it's shot in Vermont, but
I think that's why. I think visually it looks like Vermont.
I guess so. I've never been to Vermont, but it doesn't look like anywhere that...
It looks like things I've seen of Vermont.
Yes.
It just doesn't look like my Connecticut. Connecticut to me was like so wooded.
Yeah, totally.
Right? It was darker.
Yeah, definitely.
Or something. Yeah, this is more like pastoral.
Exactly. It's where it's like a very,
rural.
Pastoral.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that opening too, where it like, at some point it starts with overhead shots of Winter River itself.
Yeah.
But then it fades to the model of Winter River, which he runs a hardware store in town, and he has built a model of the entire town of Winter River on a huge table that's up in their attic. And he's got miniatures of every single building, including their own house. And so they fade from actual overhead shots of the town to overhead shots of the model. I have always loved the idea of having a miniature of your house in your house.
Yeah, it kicks ass. I love miniatures in general.
I love that so much. And like the miniature stuff in this movie, I think is so interesting. And
I love it.
Cozy. I'm like jealous of it.
Yeah,
like
it's
I want
so
to have
cool.
the space to have a model of, let alone this house. How cool would it be if I had a model of the whole town?
Oh, yeah.
Or like even just like, I feel like the model of a whole town thing, like you need to have that.
It'd be cool, but it'd also be suspicious. I feel like somebody came over and that you had a model of the whole town, they'd be like, what is this man up to?
Don't look at that.
And they would place like an anonymous 911 call.
I totally agree. I think if you're going to have a model of the whole town, it needs to be in town hall.
Yeah.
Wherever that is. It's got to be in the...
So everybody can see it. Everybody knows what's going on with it.
It's public. I'm not a creep. You give a speech, you open with something cool like, hi, I'm Will. I'm not a creep.
I'm not a creep. I'm normal.
But I've made models of all of your houses. Outside and in. How did I do it, you're asking? No answer.
Remember Doc had that model of Hill Valley?
Yes.
Kick-ass.
At least that was the commercial district.
Yes.
That was like Main Street. It wasn't people's individual homes. But I've always absolutely loved that. And they end up using that as like part of the portal to the afterlife. Whatever
it kicks ass.
is going on.
I have some confusion about what's going on with
Beetlejuice
in there.
Sure.
I don't really understand.
Yeah, neither do I.
Like he's in there?
I thought the same thing.
like they talk to that awesome old lady who's their caseworker, Juno.
Their caseworker.
Yeah, wonderful. And they tell her that they're thinking about calling Beetlejuice to help them get the people out of the house. She's like, "Don't do that. He used to be my assistant."
I know.
I'd like to see the Juno and Beetlejuice years, by the way.
Juno, do you want these papers alphabetized?
What was that like? I can't imagine him bending the knee to anybody.
No.
Being an assistant to
He
someone.
marches to the beat of his own drum.
He truly does. And so she tells them that that they shouldn't work with him because he doesn't work well with others.
That's true.
I think that she should have elaborated or something. That just makes him sound like a minor pain in the ass or something.
And then at one point they're like, well, if we shouldn't use him, how can we contact you?
Yeah.
And she disappears herself in a puff of smoke.
Like, she did not do enough to deter them whatsoever.
She's clearly funneling them in Beetlejuice's direction.
Yeah, maybe they're working together. Maybe he has Juno on his payroll at this point.
Maybe now she's his assistant.
Yeah, maybe. But so she says, "Oh, and I think that he's infiltrated your cemetery or something like that." And we do see, so we do see that he is all tiny in there.
Yeah.
And he grabs a fly. He's able to reach out and grab a fly that's buzzing around.
That's one of the times he uses that voice I don't like.
He does with the fly?
When I was a kid, I was like, is the fly talking? What's happening?
I know.
But the fly...
It is a little vague, but I know he's just doing the voice of the fly,
going, hey,
I think.
Come here.
Yeah.
You get over here. And then he holds up a big Zagnut bar.
I know.
That didn't stand the test of time. Zagnut. The hell's that?
Mom called the payday bar a bidet.
A bidet?
She just misspoke.
Bidet
she
bar.
was talking about getting a variety of different Halloween candies yesterday, and she was like, "What's that one with all the nuts on the outside?" A bidet.
Bidet.
Bidet. I was like, a payday.
Have enough bidets, you'll end up on the bidet. The rest of your night.
It was awesome.
Bidet.
Yeah, bidet. Oh, we had fun with that one.
That's amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, he was like, "Oh, how about a Zagnut bar or something?" I was like,
"Come on, you want a nosh?"
We
It's so annoying.
I hate to tell you. I almost used the F word. I can't stand Beetlejuice. I don't like Beetlejuice at all.
Beetlemeyer.
I can appreciate what's going on. And I rarely do I love to hate. I usually just kind of like hate things. I kind of do love to hate Beetlejuice. He's like so annoying to me.
He's so annoying.
But I also do kind of like him in spite of myself. God, is he annoying?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, look at this.
Interestingly, I think you and I are now on the opposite side of the Pee-wee spectrum.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
Like you were able to imbibe Pee-wee with more ease, whereas I kind of was like feeling a little more standoffish.
Yeah, no, I must keep Beetlejuice at arm's length.
I think I'm so exposed to Beetlejuice in part because I can recognize.
Yeah, I get it.
I recognize how annoying this character is. His introduction scene is like the most rapid paced dialogue in the world.
Yeah.
And he's like so panicky and he's like running around and he's like, his head spin. Don't you hate it when that happens? Because his head spins around and he's doing all these voices. It's so annoying, but I'm just so immune.
Yeah, right.
I'm completely accepting of Beetlejuice.
Yeah, totally. I get that.
Even his pervy stuff.
Yeah.
It's like he uses like a stick to look up Barbara's dress.
Yep.
Like, I don't know if he's the way it comes off to me, and you tell me if I'm insane.
Okay.
I think he's doing those things to be caught and to be annoying. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think so with the pervy stuff.
I don't know. There's like
because also we watch him go to the red light district or whatever.
Yes,
that's
undeniable. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He does the same dance, and I wanted to keep an eye on this. We'll see this next week. Jack Nicholson will do this exact same walk that Beetlejuice does
at one
this
point
movie.
because I'll be able to call that up.
Okay, because Beetlejuice goes like, he's like shoulders back and like hustles forward. I swear to God, I think Jack Nicholson.
I can't picture Beetlejuice doing it, but I know what you're talking about with Jack Nicholson.
Yes, they do. It's so strange.
Huh? Interesting.
Beetlejuice and the Joker do the same silly
so do you
dance
think that
walk.
Tim Burton directed them too?
I don't know. I don't understand.
Or because it's still Michael Keaton and he's Batman, was he like, Jack, let me give you a note, and then, and then do it like this?
I've got this idea.
my God.
Is that a good Michael
Yeah,
Keaton?
it was great. That little lisp.
A little, yeah.
Yeah, totally. That's so funny.
Oh
God.
Yeah, no, Beetlejuice I think sometimes
no-
is being deliberately gross in a facetious way almost.
I think he is sometimes, but I do think he has a sexual nature.
He definitely does. That's why it's on the Venn diagram.
Yeah.
He is pervy.
Yeah.
There is something that the Wikipedia for Beetlejuice described him as, which was so funny to me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's dead on. They describe him as, quote, a troublesome pervert. It's like, yep, that's Beetlejuice.
Yeah, no, he is.
You're
He is.
right.
Yeah.
He is. But I do think sometimes he's deliberately being gross
Yes.
and standoffish. I don't know if he can let people in.
I don't think that he can.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that he can. I think that's true.
There's a nice...
I think that part of this is putting up a wall.
Yes, I firmly agree.
Yeah.
I think there's one moment... Here's what I really appreciate about this movie is that I actually think that it does have a heart. And I think
it does.
the heart is obviously primarily through the Maitlands who are coming to grips with being dead.
Yeah.
And then Lydia Dietz, Winona Ryder's character, was like a super duper icon.
Yeah.
But at some point in the movie will decide she'd rather be dead, which is
Yeah.
like such like a familiar, especially in your teenage years, but generally a familiar thing that almost everybody I know has experienced. She goes like, I'd rather be on your side. I'd rather be dead. And the Maitlands are very obviously like emotionally sort of like, no, Lydia, you don't want that. But she also says that to Beetlejuice at one point. And I like this. It's a micro moment. He goes like, why would you want that?
Yeah, totally.
And it's like the one, he doesn't have a joke answer, and he'll almost instantly pivot and go like, well, I can't help you from in here.
Right.
So I think he is momentarily offering to like, I can come out and I'll kill you.
Yes. Yes.
But I do think he has a fragment of a moment of like, why would you want to be dead?
Yeah.
And I think
that's true.
I like that. I don't need a lot of that. I don't need Beetlejuice to be a relatable, emotional character
Definitely
or anything.
not. Yeah.
But I do clock a
it's nice
moment
to see.
of hesitation in him. Just a moment.
Yeah, it's
I don't
nice to
want
see a
more.
blink.
A blink. A blink. Blink or you'll miss it.
Yeah.
But your question about the model.
Yeah.
What's going on? So here's what I think.
Oh, I didn't fully finish my
Oh, I'm
question,
sorry.
actually. No, that's okay. So just to have the full breadth of the confusion. So he's in there, he's able to reach out, grab the fly, whatever. But then when the Maitlands shrink down and go into the model, they have to break Beetlejuice out of a coffin. Why was he able to reach out previously, but now he's sealed up? What
agree.
the hell's going on?
I agree.
Okay, so now, yes, go ahead.
The meta reason,
Yeah.
which has no bearing on the actual question you're asking,
Right.
is because it looks so
Yes, that I know.
cool. I love that when they get shovels to dig Beetlejuice out of his awesome gravestone.
Yeah.
Here lies Beetlejuice, and there's all these little cretins in the concrete, like pointing down.
Yeah, no,
his
it
grave's
rules.
down there. That looks so cool.
Yeah.
And then they get their shovels and they dig into the ground, but at first they're just lifting a layer of green foam.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's all like corrugated
Yeah.
wood and cardboard and stuff.
Yeah.
That is the coolest thing in the world.
Oh, I love it.
I love that. Why is he in his grave? I think it's because Beetlejuice is the ghost with the most.
Yeah.
He loves a little showmanship. He's gonna He's gonna make him work for it. It allows him to
I see that. Yeah.
It allows him to seem impressive and make a grand entrance.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, because then he just like floats up above them.
Yes.
Which is also awesome.
And then he's instantly disappointing because he's gross and desperate.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah. It seems like Beetlejuice has been. Now I have not seen the sequel. So I don't know.
I have.
I think I'm spoiled on important stuff, but I don't need you to fill it in.
It's fine.
Do you recommend Beetlejuice?
I don't really remember. I think.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. I think it was a mixed bag.
Yeah.
I don't totally remember.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't know if some of these...
I think I kind of didn't. I don't know. I think I liked some things I didn't. I wasn't riding on as much like nostalgia love as some other people were because I'd only seen it the one time at that point.
Right.
I don't know.
Interesting.
There were some things I liked, some things I didn't. I really remember being very unhappy about an extremely protracted musical number.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They have to.
I guess. There were 2 musical numbers and one was really long.
They don't need 2.
Yeah.
That's weird. But yeah, they've got Deo in this, the classic.
Well, yeah.
You gotta see.
Totally.
Everyone's expecting them to.
Yes.
How do you do more?
They were trying to capture the magic of Deo with someone left the cake out in the rain. And I did not like that at all.
No, that song is already.
I know, it was so weird. They sing the entire thing.
Overplayed.
And it's Beetlejuice singing it for part of it. It's not good to me.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I will eventually see Beetlejuice. I think the third has already been greenlit.
It has.
It has. And I'm going to say the same joke that I've said to you before.
Okay.
I'm fond of this joke.
Yeah.
This movie's Beetlejuice. The sequel is Beetlejuice. I keep waiting for them to announce that the third movie will be called Beetle Thrice. or
Yeah.
Threedlejuice.
Yeah.
I am dying for it to not be
enraging everyone.
to infuriate the world. I'm praying that they confusingly announce it's not Beetlejuice.
Or just Beetlejuice 3, and the 3 is one of the E's in Beetlejuice.
Yes, I am like dying for them to make the obvious wrong choice. I need it to be Beetle Thrice. It sounds like such shit where no one's ever done that. No one would ever do
Excuse
that.
me? Yeah.
But I want it to not be the obvious so bad.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see. It's definitely, I mean,
There'll be a trick for Halloween.
you got to say Beetlejuice.
I know, it's a clunker of a name.
You're just going to say Beetlejuice 3.
I know.
Maybe it'll be Beetlejuice cubed. Like the little
God.
3. Oof. There are so many
Yeah, there's so many ways to go.
perfect bad ways to go.
Yeah.
I'm dying for that to happen and for the whole world to go like, what are they doing? It was sitting right there.
Maybe they'll call it Beetlejuice 3, but all of the posters and logos are showing the 3 Beetlejuices. It's easier to say Beetlejuice 3.
Yes.
I actually don't think that's a terrible idea. For them to be like, okay, we're on the red carpet for Beetlejuice.
I know.
To have to say that like a million times. Maybe we just call it Beetlejuice 3, but all of the visuals show Beetlejuice. I'm getting tired of saying it right now.
Yes, absolutely. But they're already trapped because they called the sequel Beetlejuice. You can't back off now.
Right.
They've already set that train in motion.
Yes, it will be called that.
It will be. But yes, it is too much.
Yeah.
And then if they make a fourth one, I hope they just keep making them. We're on the set of Beetlejuice.
Forever.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, Beetlejuice. I don't want to say his name anymore.
I know. It's hard to say. Well, you know what?
I'm already burned out.
Give it a break.
I know.
Give it a little rest.
Okay, I will.
Because we should just move on and talk about patreon.com/GTTUpod for but a moment. This is where you can go to get our second weekly podcast called The Netherworld Dispatch, which comes out every single Monday.
Hey,
what a joy.
On. We're talking over here.
Oh, God.
Hey, come on. Come have a show. Enjoy your time. If
people not want to go get that.
people like that.
Well, I guess that's true. I guess
Evidently,
they do like
this
that.
was a box office smash.
Exactly. Yeah. No, you're not wrong. So if you go over to patreon.com/GTTUpod, you can cruise our different tiers, pick one that works for you, and you'll get tons of bonuses in return, like the Netherworld Dispatch, like all our movie commentaries, our newsletter, my podcast with Liz Sauer of Ghosts in the Burbs that comes out every month where we recap paranormal reality shows. It's called Dead Time. And you are helping out Will and I with our small business that pumps out Guides the Unknown for you every week.
Yes, helping out massively.
Yeah.
I would love it if you would all consider sharing the show as well. Tag at GTTUpod. We could really use help with outreach. This is the month.
Yeah.
This is the big month. I feel like if ever there's a time, it's October to really get people in on the ground floor. Get them while they're young. If you know babies out there, start just playing this show for them.
Absolutely. Like a lullaby.
Yes, but I would love to maybe expand our reach and use October to do just that. So if you are of a mind to be on Team Guide to the Unknown, please consider sharing the show out there on social media. Tag us, we'll reshare it, but we would greatly appreciate that. The most recent episode of the Netherworld Dispatch is episode 234, Thrillers.
Whoa.
Scary music videos. We've done this now 3 times.
Yeah.
We have watched scary music videos to comment on their depictions of horror. So we actually did more Tom Petty, believe it or not. We did the big one.
Yeah, we hadn't watched Thriller before.
which is crazy.
Yes, we watched that in its entirety.
YouTube, not happy with us.
Of course, but we
Instantly blocked, but we have our other means.
Yes.
We're not pirating these things. We're commenting. It's transformative, Kristen, goddammit.
I agree.
But so please check it out. Netherworld Dispatch, all through patreon.com/GTTUpod, and enjoy yourselves. You watched a very modern Smashing Pumpkin video that is ironically also very stale and old.
Yes, and the Black Hole Sun video.
Oh, of course. Yes, that's a hugie. We love reading reviews. I've got a delightful one from Green Mountain Cryptid, Kristen, titled, Haunted Carousel Music to My Ears. Been listening since the beginning. I look forward to the episode every week. Great sibling banter, lighthearted and funny with a touch of the spooky. Although I think they're taking this Freddie September thing too far.
Ooh.
Disagree. They're haunting my dreams now.
No.
Give them a listen. You won't be disappointed. 5 stars.
Thank you so much. That is so wonderful. Sorry about the dreams.
I knew what I was doing. I got in there.
I know.
I took a peek a couple times.
You had to just go in and look around.
Can you blame me?
I guess not. But thank you so much for that review, Green Mountain Cryptid.
Yep.
I hope we see a picture of you one day as a cryptid.
Oh.
Because they're a cryptid.
I hope we see a picture of you one day.
Maybe not my best work, but whatever.
Send me a picture of yourself.
Whatever. They can't all be Heidi, I love your holes, or whatever it was I said to that other reviewer.
Yes, right.
But if you would like to leave us a written review like that, you can go to Apple Podcasts. You can leave us starred reviews on Spotify or wherever else you listen to podcasts. And just thank you so much, everybody out there.
Yes.
We really appreciate you.
I will say we're genuinely almost caught up on reviews.
So we need new reviews.
If you want to leave some reviews, we may read them on a future episode of the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And if you'll allow me, I've been enjoying representing projects from the expanded universe of Guide to the Unknown. This one is probably straining that definition, but I'm enjoying it greatly. You all know that we are obsessed with the Blair Witch Project. My God, we've done many shows. We've done so many episodes of the Blair Witch Project. We have a whole page on our website, scaryfun.fun/Blair Witch, for all of our many Blair Witch dissections. I wrote an official Blair Witch game.
Yeah.
Michael C. Williams, one of the stars of the original Blair Witch Project. He's Mike. He's been doing something very fun. He's doing it for the entire month of October on Instagram and TikTok. He is going through his recollections of making that original movie and also sharing the snippets of script direction that the writers and directors would leave in film canisters for them each night. And so he's literally like showing, here's what your motivation for the day is. Pick a fight about XYZ. And he's also giving his recollections of making that movie in the first place. It's been so much fun. He's doing it all of October. So go check it out. He's Michael C. Williams. That's Michael at Michael C. C-E-E Williams on Instagram and TikTok. Go check that out. Super, super fun. All right. Now it's time to get back to that ghoulish, disgusting man.
That mossy man after this commercial break. All right. Gross man ahoy.
Gross man ahoy. We're back. Beetlejuice. I want to talk about the Dietzes. Right. So like the entire idea, like the Maitlands die and then they come back from beyond the grave and they're haunting their own house.
Right.
And a new family is going to move into their home. And it's the worst imaginable people in the world. It's the Dietzes.
Right. It's Charles and Lydia Dietz, Delia Dietz and their daughter Lydia.
Yes. So that's Jeffrey Jones, who is a
bad man
in real life. We're going to see more of him this month. He was a Tim Burton mainstay for a while. And Catherine O'Hara, who I could not possibly love more.
Oh, I know. She's the best.
And Winona Ryder. And Charles is an architect. He's very like stodgy. Delia is an artist, a sculpture maker.
It's a sculptor.
Sculptor? Sculptor? Makes a sculpture?
Sculptor with an O-R.
Yes, you're right. It just sounded weird for a moment. But so she's like a weirdo. She's gothy too.
Totally.
This is a strange thing. So she's not Lydia's birth mother.
Right.
She is her stepmother. Lydia's mother died, and Lydia is all gothy.
Yes.
Charles remarries Delia, who's also very gothy,
Yeah.
but she and Lydia do not get along.
She's weirdy to gothy.
Weirdy to gothy. What do you mean?
She's not just straight up gothy like Lydia.
No,
She's also just kind of like an artsy weirdo.
she is, but all of her art is
she is
super dark.
Yes. Yeah.
And like they remake this beautiful like townhouse that the Maitlands had lived in into this
like you mean country house kind of
country
thing.
house. Yeah. And like turn it into this like super dark gray stone walls looking.
Yeah. From the inside, it's still like all white on the outside, but they make it kind of like angular and sculptural from the outside.
Yeah.
I think it's busted looking on the inside.
I couldn't agree more.
Ugh, it looks disgusting.
I wouldn't want to live there. It feels too like industrial now.
Yeah.
And empty.
It's hideous.
It's absolutely hideous. I need some warmth.
Yeah. I like things dark, but you got to warm it up.
Gotta warm it up, Delia. And yeah, her sculptures are very weird. I mean, they're just Tim Burton
Yeah, totally.
drawings in sculpture form, so they're all like pointy and blobby.
Yeah.
But I had a thought, and I don't know if it's true at all. Is it possible that some of the headbutting between Delia and Lydia is that Delia is cribbing Lydia's style?
Oh.
Was she like this? Is she just super type A and
question.
annoying and then recognized
like the uniqueness
the
of
aesthetic?
of Lydia and decide to kind of like take it on as something interesting?
Yes.
Not impossible.
They have very similar
no, they do.
They don't bond over it at all, that they have almost the same aesthetic.
They have very similar aesthetics, but also like it's not exactly the same.
No, it's not.
There are some distinctions there or whatever.
That's
like
definitely true.
Delia seems to repurpose a lot of clothing in interesting ways. She wears like gloves as a headband. She wears a sweater as pants. She's definitely on her own trip, but they do have similar, darknesses or whatever.
Yes.
So I don't know. Not impossible.
Yes.
She does seem to, she's a resourceful gal. She uses what she's got. When she finds out there are ghosts in the house, it's like, okay, how can I use this?
Yes.
So not impossible that Lydia came into her life and was like, okay,
She's a
how
consumer.
can I use this?
Yes.
Yeah.
She devours. I love her.
Oh, she's great.
I love her.
She's wonderful. You know who doesn't seem to love her? Her husband.
Yeah. Okay.
He hates her.
Yes, he really does hate her. When she's
He has
like
absolute contempt for her.
when she's like, maybe I'll do some refurbishing of the house or like, make it over. He goes, that sounds like it will be time consuming. Yes,
Yeah.
I think you should do that.
Yeah.
This is that classic boomer ass
Totally.
80s, 90s.
The woman's so annoying.
The old ball and chain shit.
Yeah.
This like old saw of like
Totally.
stand-ups being like, I hate my wife so much. And the audience erupts. It's like,
we all do.
we all hate our wives. Why do you marry her?
I don't know. Why do you stay married then?
Why do you hate the person that you're in the relationship with?
You don't have to stay married.
Charles.
Yeah. Charles,
you pain in the ass.
she seems to like him.
Stick in the mud. She
Yeah.
does. She views him as like a little puppy dog.
Yeah.
But I also think that she views him as a way to fund her lifestyle.
Yes, I think she also sees him as a means to an end.
I think so. Yes. She's got a friend.
Yep. We're going to say a little friend.
She's got a little friend.
Yep, she sure does.
Otho. What are your thoughts on
I like Otho.
Otho?
Yeah. Otho's my guy.
There's my dude.
Yeah.
That's Otho. I love Otho.
Yeah.
Or hate Otho.
I can see that.
He's so I've never encountered an Otho. I've only seen an Otho in pop culture where it's like, why, yes, of course, I majored in home design. You know that, Delia.
Yeah, totally.
But he's like done everything. He's had every single possible career. I did paranormal psychology, if you recall. It's like, okay, there's not a thing Otho hasn't done.
Yeah, we get it.
He's a Swiss Army knife man. Delia probably pays him to be around her as like an assistant, and he's good at every conceivable thing she might need,
Yes.
which means she keeps paying him.
Yes.
He's a charlatan.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's effective at it.
Yeah, totally. He makes Delia happy.
Yeah, he does. He keeps Delia happy. He is her friend.
Yeah.
He is her employee or something.
He definitely is. He's on the payroll.
Yeah.
Charles is paying for Otho's lifestyle.
Yes. Yes. Good thing Charles has that big architecture gig.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's at risk of losing it. So he's got to get his employers to come up. And the big thing that makes them see value is that Lydia starts saying, I'm seeing ghosts and there are ghosts here and stuff. And they're
It's
like,
like,
oh, well, we could use that.
Yeah. It's so weird that Dick Cavett is one of them.
Yeah.
That's strange.
Yeah. Dick
What's going
Cavett,
on?
Robert Goulet.
Yeah.
There are these, business. What's with this movie? And I think this is good.
Yeah.
There's a weird thing in both realms, the afterlife and the living world, where it's like everything is process
Yeah.
and proving something or bureaucracy or whatever. Because Delia's agent needs to see the value in her work and she's got to prove that. Oh, she's failing to prove that. Charles needs to prove to his boss the value of not just this house, but the entirety of Winter River. So all the bosses come up and will prove to you that this place has value. It's like systems. It's a very institutional story. They are trying to secure their careers.
Right.
And then simultaneously, the Maitlands are learning that the afterlife comes with a literal handbook and rules, and you have a case worker, and there are office workers, and there's paperwork, and you have to take a number in order to see anybody. Like, there's
you
something
can
that's
never escape this.
everything. Yeah, in life and in death, everything is rigid rules, structure thing.
Yeah.
And I always got that about the afterlife because that's obvious and that's like the big joke.
Right.
But like, I don't think I paid attention so much to how it's happening in real life too. Like there's always someone you have to answer to.
Yeah, right. I don't feel like it's very additive to the movie. I don't really know why it's here that much, you know?
They both have this conflict.
Right.
We spend time on both Delia and Charles both having a boss they need to impress up
Yeah,
here.
I do find those parts like kind of drag. You know, they don't seem like they're really that necessary, but whatever.
But you get to see
they
Robert
are catalysts.
Goulet.
Yeah, I thought Robert Goulet was great. I felt he popped.
He always does.
Yeah.
Is there any alternative? You promised us ghosts.
Yeah. I feel it almost made sense that he was there. Like he just kind of had like a big part. Dick Cavett was just kind of like sitting there for most of it. He had like one speaking line. So it was strange to me that he was even in it.
Yeah, I don't really get it. He's there for Deo.
Yeah. No,
So
that's
that's good.
good. Yeah. I don't know.
What do you think of
Just had everything in sync. They're like those Australian twins. He apparently gave Tim Burton like an idea for a way to film the scene for Deo. They were struggling with like how to film the shrimp like grabbing their faces, and Dick Cavett was like, "What if we do it in reverse some way?" I'm like, I won't even be able to explain it, but they decided to try it, and that was what worked.
Oh, it's like the machete chop in like Friday the 13th. You don't hit someone with a fake machete.
Oh, okay.
You have a fake machete
then
on their
pull it
head.
out.
You pull it off, and then you reverse the footage.
Yeah.
Dick Cavett.
That's
knew.
what they did. I guess he did.
Dick Cavett probably went to the Tom Savini school.
I can only imagine he did.
Probably.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Deo scene? Them dancing.
Oh, it's great. It's great. It's fun.
It is so much Harry Belafonte music.
Yes. Yeah, Charles doesn't seem like the type. But
No.
or no, I'm sorry, Adam.
Yeah. Alec
yeah.
Baldwin's character loves Harry Belafonte.
Yeah, but I guess that's a fun quirk of his.
I guess.
Yeah.
But the thing that I think makes that Deo scene pop is specifically Catherine O'Hara.
Absolutely.
And watching her dance and then be like, why am I dancing?
Yeah.
Like the look in her eyes pivot
She's
to like, what is
perfect.
happening to me? And then sinking back into it to enjoy it again and then being confused again.
And I credit where it's due, Jeffrey Jones as well.
Although his body is like fused. It's like, it's a very white man thing. It's like his body is all one chunk.
Yes.
He can't move his hips independently. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
like,
totally.
He's like very rigid.
He's reacting to it facially well, though. I felt like they were
is.
both like selling it really well of like what the hell's happening
Yes. Especially the big scary tarantula line.
here. Yeah.
Mighty deadly black tarantula. And he's like fighting against doing spooky hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, even being possessed by a ghost can't make him dance well. Jeffrey
No.
Jones is
Yeah.
is very wooden.
Yes.
But Catherine O'Hara, she's feeling it.
Oh, she's great.
She's standing.
This is a once in a lifetime talent.
Yes.
Genuinely. She's incredible.
I love her.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, it's because the Maitlands are trying to scare everybody to get them out of the house.
Yeah.
But they're typically unsuccessful because they themselves are not scary people. They don't understand how to be ghosts.
Yeah, yeah.
And like they have the very famous, like they cut holes in the sheets, but Delia only has these like fancy sheets.
Right.
So they don't look right. They don't look like a ghost and patterned sheets.
Yeah, yeah.
And they meet Lydia, and their whole thing, and this is some of the sweetness too, is that the Maitlands are set up as like apparently not being able to have kids. I think that's like it's like, I mean, it's overtly said, but it's almost like in a fairly subtle way.
Yeah, it's basically just that the real estate agent is like, you guys should sell this house. It should really be for a family who has kids. And you can tell that like strikes Gina Davis or whatever. So then you can get from there.
Yeah. And then their whole thing is that they want these annoying living people out of their house. But as they get to know Lydia, who's the only one who can see them because she herself is strange and unusual.
That's right.
Eventually Gina Davis says, I don't know about this, Adam. I want to be with Lydia.
I know. It's so sweet. And she obviously has parents, but they don't really like get her that well. So now she has like parental figures.
Yes.
They have a child figure. It's so sweet.
I love it. And I love too that like when Gina Davis says that line, it's when she's doing the big iconic monster face thing. So like her face is all like pulled.
Yeah, yeah.
Her eyeballs are sitting on top of her tongue.
Yeah.
But she says the sweetest thing, I want to be with Lydia.
I know.
And it's
love
like
it.
it's a little childlike in some way too, to be like, I want to be with, I don't know. There's something about it.
Sometimes I think lines like that are like, I find them very sweet and just honest. Like
yes, it's very,
it's just so basic, but
simple.
like, exactly. Sometimes like your feelings, that's really just like what it boils down
Yes.
to. Things like that just sound like not that flowery kind of like strike me the most a lot of the time.
I think that's what I mean by childlike. Like it's like the purest form of that idea.
Yeah.
I want to be with Lydia. That's all that I want.
Yeah.
And they eventually decide like, we're going to let your family stay with us, which,
Right.
and you get to this wonderful, this is also one of those things where it's like, I'm going to be relatively annoying for a moment. Something that I love about like the sort of like mechanics of screenwriting. There's this idea that I really like where it's about three things and 3 acts of a movie. So you have your thesis. This is the way the world is. Then you have your antithesis. This is the problem that starts to punch the thesis world in the face. And then in a lot of scripts, you get to a synthesis point where those two worlds actually now gel together to form a better thing than either of the two original ideas. The Maitlands lived in that house by themselves, and they were happy, but they did not feel entirely complete.
Yeah.
Then they die, and they get into this whole thing of like, holy shit, we're dead, and people are coming in, and everything is a problem. Our beautiful, wonderful life has been destroyed by being killed and by having these monster people. But wait a minute. Maybe the thing that we always needed, that we never really could have said that we wanted, is that we can stay in this house and be with this girl who we never would have met if not for these events. And you get to the synthesis world, which is better than either of the first two.
Yeah.
And it's like so perfect in this movie. It's like so perfectly represented. I like really respond to that where I'm like, copy that. Like this is like the perfect example of thesis, antithesis, synthesis, like in like conventional story writing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so sweet and satisfying.
Yes. Very satisfying. So Beetlejuice.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Beetlejuice is the wrinkle in all of that.
I love that Alec Baldwin calls him like Beetlegeist and Beetlemeyer.
Yeah.
Beetlemeyer is such a stretch. Beetlemeyer.
Beetlemeyer. Yeah. Because his name's spelled out has a G in it. It's Beetle, Geuse.
Yes.
So he's like Beetlegeist, whatever.
There's a weird interstellar or celestial thing going on where it's like,
yeah, because it's
Beetlejuice
actually
is a star
right
in Orion's belt or something, whatever. But if you also step off the property as a ghost of the place you're haunting, you get teleported to
like Mars or something,
Neptune or Jupiter or something. But I've also heard it's like a moon of Neptune. It's Titan or something. But it's a sand planet with sandworms, which are just Tim Burton worms.
Yeah,
black and white stripes, which match how Beetlejuice dresses.
Yes.
He says he hates sandworms. And then he was like, I gotta dress like that, bub.
Yeah. But But so they are going to hire Beetlejuice to get before they've realized that they want to stick around with Lydia. They hire Beetlejuice to get rid of the Dietzes.
And he goes too far.
No, he's just too much.
He's
turns
a big
into
pain
in the ass. He's annoying to everybody. Basically, as soon as they get in league with him, they're just like, oh God, this guy. Yes. Oh my God, never mind.
Yes.
And they like instantly wish that they didn't.
Yes. He shapeshifts, he becomes a snake. I like that. He goes, we've come for your daughter, Chuck.
Yeah.
I like that. We've come for your daughter. It's so frightening.
Yeah, it is scary.
But he's like hurting people, and then Lydia's like, why would you do this to us?
Mm-hmm.
Like yelling at the Maitlands.
Yeah.
That's not what they want. So they don't want to work with Beetlejuice anymore.
Right.
But then Lydia, well, for two reasons.
Well, yeah, like so, they bring in a medium because the Dietzes do, because now they're like, okay, we have ghosts in the house. This is so awesome, but we need to prove it. So they have a medium come in and they bring out the Maitlands' their wedding wear, so wedding dress and tux, and the medium summons them into.
Well, you keep saying the medium. Are you trying to say Otho?
Yeah, I forgot it was Otho, honestly.
Can you just say that?
I genuinely forgot it was Otho.
It's Otho.
As I was saying, I was trying to picture it.
Yeah.
Because I think they say they're going to call a medium. They like separate it from the idea of Otho, but then it is just Otho.
I think right on the heels of that, Otho is like you'd hire someone
I guess
else.
that's...
Well, don't you remember? I was trained in.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So annoying. But he found the handbook for the recently deceased, which is part of the problem as well, that the living world might learn about the dead world.
Yeah.
So even Juno, the caseworker, is like, you've got to get them out of that house.
Mm-hmm.
Get the handbook. Like all that stuff. But Otho, because he's such a blowhard, he thinks that reading the handbook means that he understands everything.
Yeah.
So he recites a summoning spell that, yes, requires their wedding outfit.
Yeah.
This is also where I'm like, this makes me want to cry.
Oh, I know.
They summon Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin, and they get summoned into their wedding dress and tuxedo.
Yeah.
And they can't talk anymore.
Right.
And the Danny Elfman score is so like both like magical but also very sad.
Yes.
As Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin are looking at each other, but they can't communicate anymore. And whatever he's doing, the exorcism that he's essentially performing is killing them again.
Yeah.
They saw this thing, and this is so cool. When they're going through the netherworld like hallways and stuff, they walk past the Lost Souls room.
Yeah.
Which is just this big empty void where like almost like classically sort of like drapey.
Yeah.
Translucent ghosts are floating and moaning.
Yeah, it's like some sort of weird messed up aquarium.
Yes. And a janitor walks by and he goes, that's the Lost Souls room. For like poor souls who've been exorcised. It's death for the dead.
Yeah.
So even if you're dead and a ghost, there's still something to be afraid of.
There's something worse.
And Otho is doing that to them. But even Delia and Charles are recognizing.
Yeah, like we don't want this.
We don't want
wrong.
this.
Yeah.
And so, and I love this too about Delia is like at one point, like she yells at the Maitlands through a door and then bursts in and Lydia's like, you probably scared them off. And she's like, you have to tell them that we didn't mean to. Like there is part of Delia.
She's not like evil.
Yeah. I like that too, that like she actually feels regret for how she treats these dead people.
They didn't make her into just like a pure bad guy. She's not just like an evil stepmother.
I love that.
Yeah,
and so at some point they have this line where they're like, Otho, what's going on? And he's like, they're like, stop this, Otho. And he goes, I can't. It's too late. I'm so sorry, Charles. Or something like that. Or I'm so sorry, Delia, or whatever. But it's like everyone realizes that Otho, this living person trying to understand the world of the dead, summoning them to exorcise them or whatever, is the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
And Gina Davis gets all like desiccated and shrunken. It's like she's decaying.
They're like shriveling.
Yeah. And like her feet curl up like the Wicked Witch of the East in The Wizard of Oz, and that's so upsetting to me. Like watching a little stocking foot curl until the shoe falls off.
Yeah.
And Adam is like touching her face, and it would be we're watching a spooky movie, so you're like, oh my God, it's like both sad but also kind of creepy and gross that like she's not Gina Davis anymore. She's like a puppet faced like wrinkly clay puppet, but he's touching her because he loves her.
Yeah, totally.
And he still sees her and he's like
Yeah, that's
upset that he's watching his wife die in front of him.
yeah.
And then he starts to rot too, and his jaw falls off and stuff. And it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's so sad,
sad.
but in a very impactful, like good
It's
way.
sad, but also like cool and creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lydia makes the final deal with Beetlejuice. And
Yeah.
this is where you really get into the weird, like, the final rule of the afterlife. Whatever his deal is,
Yeah.
he's trapped in the afterlife. The only way he can come out and stay out for good,
Yeah.
or the only way that he'll help her, is if she lets him come out and stay out for good by marrying him.
Yeah. And she agrees.
And she agrees.
Yeah.
And it's both gross, but also, I think, a marriage of convenience. It's a green card marriage.
I will say they don't lean into the grossness.
Yes.
It's gross because we know that she's a teenager and stuff, obviously, but he's not being pervy with her. So that's a relief, at least. His
And I
perviness
think-
does not extend here. It
I
is
think that's
clearly
important.
Oh, very. It's clearly just a means to an end for him.
Couldn't agree more. Thank God.
Seriously.
But so he comes out and he does his best Johnny Carson.
Remind me.
Well, see, we've got the Maitlands here.
Oh my God.
And then he pretends to swing a golf club.
Oh my God.
Yeah, or is that Bob Hope?
I don't know.
Either way,
one. Yeah.
it's 2025 when we're watching it.
Yeah.
It's not their fault, but
No.
yikes.
Oy.
Oh, and he becomes a big carnival tent. And there's
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
Jack Skellington type design,
Yep.
but that character wouldn't fully exist for years.
Yep. I like the little guy who comes to marry them. I like that the Dietz's mantle transforms into like a weird little door and there's just like a little guy who comes out to marry them. I like that guy.
I like that guy too.
Yeah.
What is he?
I don't know.
We've been dealing
But
with
I like him.
the idea of humans who are dead.
This isn't a human.
Is this an alien?
He looks like an alien. He kind of looks like a little gray alien, but then you mushed him a little bit. He's a little bit more square than a traditional like gray's head.
Yeah.
But I like what I'm seeing. And he's got long fingers.
What's with the afterlife and outer space
I don't know.
in this movie?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because the
Something.
sandworms come from that moon or whatever.
Right. Yeah, something though.
This little man is not of this earth.
No, certainly
I don't
not.
think.
Yeah.
But he's Beetlejuice's friend, and he can just make him come and perform a wedding ceremony.
Yeah, yeah.
I like Beetlejuice's clothes. I like that black
Yeah.
and white suit.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I like it when he changes into that dusty prom tux with the
Yes.
frilly chest,
Yeah.
whatever that is.
No, Beetlejuice's design, while gross, is good.
I
and
like the
effective.
moss on his face.
I do too.
I like the black sunken eyes.
Yeah.
I like how Lydia looks.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about
Lydia?
Lydia Dietz?
I love Lydia Dietz.
She's great.
What an icon. Even without watching the movie, I knew I loved Lydia Dietz.
Yeah.
From the spoken
Beetlejuice.
intro before that AFI song, obviously.
Oh, of course, yes.
And just from her being an icon
Yes.
of goth and alternative girls everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, she's great.
Even in the cartoon show, they always gave her this like cape kind of thing.
Yeah.
The cape would sort of like
Yes.
pool at her feet and curl.
Yes.
Yeah. Her hair is like yours in the cartoon show too.
Oh, yeah. What, her bangs or something?
No, I think she's got like a top
top
bun
knot? Yeah.
thing or whatever.
bobble?
A bobble.
Yeah.
A little bobblehead. But Beetlejuice is pulling stuff out of his pockets because he's got to find the ring.
Oh, yeah.
And he finds a severed finger, which
Yep.
I understand is the leap off point to the sequel.
It is, which I actually think is very clever.
Yeah, if you've got to find a hook. I was always like, I don't need the Beetlejuice. This movie's not about Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is the threat.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily want to learn more about Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
If anything, I kind of want to know more about the Maitlands, but they
Totally.
leave this franchise after
do.
this. They're not in the cartoon show.
Uh-huh.
They're not in the sequel, is
Yep.
my understanding.
Yep. I
But
think it's great. They're able to just remain pure.
that's
It's okay.
true.
Nothing is, removed by
Open
any
and shut case.
later works, but they're just so great.
Yeah. And that finger is, I mean, if you've got to find something to have a hook to Beetlejuice's previous story, apparently he was married before.
Yes.
So sure,
Yeah.
we'll bring that in, and that's fine. That's a fine jumping off point.
Yeah.
But then Gina Davis, he's restoring them.
Yeah.
He's undoing the exorcism.
Yeah.
Which is helpful to them, but it's a slow process still.
Yeah, totally.
And they're trying to stop the wedding.
Yeah.
So he saved them, but they're trying to say
kinda
Beetlejuice,
screwing
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice to get him out of there.
Yeah.
And so eventually he goes, take a hike. And he puts Alec Baldwin in the little model. Uh-huh. And he sends Gina Davis to the moon.
Yeah.
or whatever.
Right.
But Alec
First he puts
Baldwin.
a zipper on her mouth, and he slaps like a big piece of metal on her mouth.
Yep. And Alec Baldwin drives a little toy car.
Yeah.
To drive into Beetlejuice's feet.
Yep.
Which doesn't make
Because
sense
they're
to me.
trying to say Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. So
Right.
he's just trying to thwart them.
Toy cars don't work that way.
Of course.
You can't just drive them. It doesn't have an engine.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what would be lighting on fire, but whatever.
Come on.
Hello.
But then Gina Davis rides a sandworm, I guess, back through the portal into the house she haunts, which is this house. And so she slams the sandworm into Beetlejuice, and he goes descending down into like a pit.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a great little finale, and that little alien man steps backward while you get these classic Danny Elfman like violin strings. And he fades back into the fireplace.
Yeah.
And everything is seemingly okay again.
Yeah.
I think it's solid.
Oh yeah,
I think the entire idea of Beetlejuice needing to get married I've heard people complain. I guess this is why I'm about to say this. Is like I've heard people complain like it comes out of nowhere that he needs to get married and this whole conflict and what is this finale? I think it's completely fine. I think
it's fine. I mean, as you say that, yes, it does come out of nowhere, but I don't know. I didn't even think about it. It's fine.
The whole movie has been about this uncomfortable back and forth between the world of the dead and the world of the living, and like living in the in between. And like the Maitlands want to stay in their house, but they are dead. They are not alive. This can't be their house anymore.
Yeah.
And Lydia at some point wants to leave the world of the living and go to the world of the dead. Well, sure, Beetlejuice at the end wants to leave the world of the dead and come into the world of the living.
Yeah.
Like, I think that it's represented in the theme overall. It doesn't bother me.
It's definitely represented the theme overall. I think that the method of him coming to the world of the living is a little bit weird, but
hitched.
Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah, but it's also about like weird rules.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Like he's got like these gremlin-esque rules of like don't feed him after midnight. Like don't say his name 3 times. It doesn't seem like you have to say his name rapid succession. You can kind of be like, who's this Beetlejuice guy?
I know. I wonder what the time limit is.
I don't know about Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
And like, don't say it a 3rd time. It's like, well, there were a bunch of words between the 2 Beetlejuices you just said.
I know.
What's the...
Yeah, the parameters seem pretty loose.
How loosey-goosey are we about how many in Community?
Yeah.
You know, the sitcom Community. They say Beetlejuice in like 3 episodes across 3 seasons or something. And then when they say it the 3rd time, a guy dressed like Beetlejuice walks by in the background.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fun.
They had seasons between their Beetlejuices.
So I guess that's the answer.
That's the answer.
You know, say it over a lifetime.
Yes.
And he'll pop up.
Yes. But so there you go. You end up in this finale now where the house has been Delia-ized for some reason.
Yeah, I know. I wonder why.
I guess she has also decided maybe I've gone too far.
Yeah, maybe.
She is perhaps
I don't know how they
restraint.
did that. Because it looks just like when the Maitlands lived there for the most part. There are some touches or whatever, but like how the hell they fix that?
I don't know.
How'd they get that like pebbled textured spray paint off all the walls?
Yeah, it's just cheap spray paint.
Yeah. And railings.
Yeah.
But whatever.
I don't know.
Happy they did.
I think she has learned to find that synthesis in herself as well.
Maybe
she went too far in a few places.
Maybe.
And now her sculptures are based on Beetlejuice. Will she perhaps exploit this next thing?
Yeah.
For her work?
Well, you know.
And the Maitlands help tutor Delia.
Very sweet.
For her tests. And then they reward her getting a good score by playing more Harry Belafonte music.
I know. And allowing her to fly. Yeah. I also
granting her the gift of flight.
Yeah, I also was like, again, fine with this, but I don't really understand what their powers are. Like, how are they making her fly?
Yeah.
Fine.
No, totally agreed.
But whatever.
Totally agreed. But it's totally
and it's like that they all live in harmony. Like Charles is in his office and he hears the Harry Belafonte music and he's like, sounds like Lydia got an A on her test. So he knows that this is like an arrangement that's been going on with the Maitlands. Like, it's all very sweet.
I think it's wonderful. I thought
that was great.
Wonderful. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this movie.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of this movie.
Me too.
I do have some slight bits and bobs here as we're at the end.
Yeah.
Just like a few things that I want to say that they say in the movie, really.
Yeah.
More than anything. As annoying as I find Beetlejuice to be, I like how he tries to advertise himself. Like, first he's like, let's look in the business section here.
Yeah.
And he flips open to the obituaries.
Yeah,
There's something that's just like very like a clear gag.
Totally.
Simple gag.
Yes.
The business section is the obituaries.
Simple but effective.
And then he does a cheap commercial.
Yep.
Also like Ghostbusters, which would have only come out a couple of years before.
Yes.
Where he's like, I'm gonna get people out of your house, whatever. And then he has a jingle for himself. But the lyrics to the jingle are, I'll eat anything you want me to eat. I'll swallow anything you want me to swallow. So come on down now. I'll chew on a dog.
Yeah, I also wrote those down because what? What does this have to do with his services at all?
This is beside the point, Mr. Juice.
So I did see that this was some sort of like play on local commercials somewhere that did have something to do with a dog. But at the end of it said something about a dog, but it wasn't, I'll eat what you want me to eat, I'll swallow what you want me to swallow, yada, yada. That wasn't in the commercial.
Yeah, I always think it as like, it's like these like used car salesman guys are like, my prices are so low, I'm literally insane.
Yeah, right.
I will be institutionalized after this weekend, so get on down here.
I'm not well.
My wife is leaving me.
Yeah. No, crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay. I like it when Beetlejuice, back to your point about the model being kind of a weird thing.
Yeah.
He's in the model, but the model seems like a different universe or something sometimes.
Yeah.
He kicks over a tree, and it's a fake tree. And then there's the one F-bomb in this PG movie. Would not show this to Zoe.
Because of the F-bomb?
No.
Okay.
No, for a multitude of reasons.
Yes, I think not.
I could spend another whole show length going into the reason why I won't show this to Zoe until she's 40.
Yeah, yeah.
But he kicks over to the tree and he goes, nice fucking model. And then he grabs his crotch and you get 2 honk sounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like Skeeter Valentine's in the house.
Now this I liked. I liked that part.
What is this going? I just don't get it, maybe.
Now, did you see that was just him talking to like the set designer or whatever? Him doing that, and they decided to keep it in the movie?
What?
Yeah, yeah. That was all just Michael Keaton hyped up, saying, nice fucking model to set designer and grabbing his junk. And they were like, that's pretty Beetlejuicy. I think we'll keep that in.
How do you look at him and go, he should be Bruce Wayne?
Yeah, I know. How crazy.
1 year from now.
Because also part of the Michael Keaton lore was that he started out as a stand-up. So this was actually like not atypical. Now we look back and it's like kind of weird that Michael Keaton was Beetlejuice, but like this was in keeping with his early career.
Yeah.
And then you turn him into Batman and then he turns into a serious actor, at which he is incredible.
Yes, fantastic.
Like,
I'm not taking issue.
What is going on?
I know.
The vision.
But he wouldn't leave his Beetlejuice character. Maybe they saw the dedication. He kicked over the tree and he stayed in character. And said something weird.
Yeah.
And honked his wiener.
Yeah. And they decided to sync up a honk. But I liked the honks and wiener honking. I like that sync up. I was like, oh.
Of all the things for you to like, I wouldn't think of
that I liked.
That's interesting. Okay, very well.
Yeah.
Very well. All right.
I was so taken aback by it. I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, for sure. I wrote down some of the dead people that we see, because this is also just like, I love the depiction.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Of dead people.
Yeah.
So when you go to that waiting room, which is like the legendary sort of like post-credit kind of scene of this movie, you see other people who are waiting to be admitted to see their caseworkers, like big fat guy who choked on a bone.
Of course.
You see the cartoon bone stretching out his throat.
Of course. God forbid a fat person die any other way than eating.
He literally tried to eat a cartoon bone.
Yeah.
There's the magician's assistant lady who was sawed in half, and so her torso is resting on the couch next to her legs.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yep.
Shrunken head man, and we don't know why his head is shrunken until those post credits.
Yep.
Did he die of that shrunken head, or was he just a hunter?
I don't know.
I guess we are to learn that, like Beetlejuice, he played a joke on the witch doctor man.
I guess.
And stole, like, okay, it looks like you're up
maybe
next.
His number or
and
whatever.
he gave him his paper, which is like, you're up
like millionth
30 years from now for your sequel. And then the witch doctor guy sprays magic powder on Beetlejuice's head, and then he has to stay perfectly still for the effect to work.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? Hey. And his head shrinks down. It looks terrible.
Yeah.
But I guess that happened to Shrunken Head Man too, but he's got those bulging eyes.
I guess so. Yeah.
I saw that guy.
A good look.
Saw that guy's back in the sequel.
Yeah, I guess
there
so.
are like 45 of them.
Yeah.
There are like many Shrunken Head Men in that sequel. I don't know why yet. There's Shark Surfer. He's got a shark on his leg. There's Snake in a Sleeping Bag Man. There's Flat Guy. I like this guy.
Yeah, I do too.
He's a
joker.
He's a joker, this guy. He's dangling from the ceiling. He's flat. He's got tire tracks across him. And they gave him an office, which is paper thin.
Yeah.
That he flies into. There's Juno, the caseworker, who, and all these things are, I like that when you die, the way you died is represented in how you...
Yes. How you live now in the aftermath, the afterlife.
Yes, which the Maitlands died by drowning, but they're not wet for the rest of the movie, which is probably a wise choice, but they
were originally going to be. and it was just too annoying,
Yes.
essentially. So they decided to just let them be dry.
You got to give it to him.
Yeah.
But it does break the rule.
Yeah, that's
I don't know how Beetlejuice died. I don't know what the deal is. He's covered with moss and shit.
I think they go over it in Beetlejuice.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Or they'll get to it in the third one.
Sure.
You got to explain him if you're going to do more.
They do in Beetlejuice.
But Juno is odd.
Yeah.
So Juno is a little old lady. She's gruff and rough and tough. She's always smoking, and the smoke comes out of a wound in her neck. I remembered it as a stoma.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think there are other things where that's a joke.
I think so.
Yeah.
Her throat is slit.
Yes, I know.
Was she murdered?
I think so.
Like a slasher
I kind of think so.
across her throat.
I know. I was thinking the same.
Whoa.
Right.
There is her new assistant who is Miss Argentina, beauty queen, who's like, if I knew what it was like over here, I wouldn't have had my little accident.
Yeah.
And shows that she slit her wrists.
Yep.
That's a dark joke.
Totally.
But everyone's kind of like, tee-hee about my little accident.
I know.
Which I like. That feels like when people are like, I took mommy's medicine to take a nap. It's like,
I know.
mommy's on...
Yikes.
What does Lydia says about Delia? Like she's sleeping
Vicodin, I think.
Prince Valium.
Valium. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. There is a man on a noose delivering papers. I like this guy too. He's just dangling from a noose.
I like
to make it easier for him to get around the office, they've installed a track that can make his noose go around so he can deliver his papers.
This is a very accessible workplace.
Yes.
They've installed this track for the noose guy.
Yes.
The flat guy has an office that fits him perfectly.
Yes.
This is the way it should be.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
I'm into it. And that's all I wrote down.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the whole football team who died in a plane crash and keep referring to Juno as coach. Oh, yeah. Which I can't tell. Is that just because they're stupid?
I kind of think so.
Or did their coach look like that?
Look at this small old woman.
Yeah, tiny old lady.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe it's that they're stupid. What just flashed in my mind that I don't like is that they all have CTE. They're all messed up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the joke has always been that like football players are dumb.
Well, that they're dumb, but I'm saying they have brain damage.
No, I know. I think the joke that they were dumb was based on that they all have...
Oh, really? I thought it was just that they're dumb jocks, so like you can't like read or write right. So then you just like go out on the field and play with your ball. I think it's that, Will.
I think it's partly that, and it's partly getting hit in the head over and over that it makes you dumb.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah. They'll have cranial, traumatic, Yeah,
I don't know what
CTE stands for. I
don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Now we are recording live. Allison just posted something in the chat that did remind me of something. There is a weird joke that Otho makes. He's got a friend.
Yeah.
I don't know who this lady is that's sitting next to him. And he goes,
oh, right.
He's like, don't tell me that you're going to pull one of your boring suicide attempts again.
I know.
Because you know what happens to suicide victims, right? They become civil servants in the afterlife. It's like a droll Otho joke. But then we do see Miss Argentina, who works in that office. And what Allison just said was, I thought it was all the employees.
Okay. Yeah, so she slit her own throat, and that's why she's a civil servant.
Yeah, I never fully gotten that gag.
Yeah.
But is it all the employees, like Roadkill Man? Do you step in front of a car? Newsman. Newsman.
I'm about to say, because of the newsman thing, then maybe.
That entire office.
Maybe.
Whoa! I never got that. I never extrapolated it to its fullest extent. It's everyone in there.
Yeah.
Holy guacamole.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, there you go. Interesting. All right, Beetlejuice is still teaching us lessons after all these years.
Boy, I guess so.
But yeah, grim, morbid, but somehow still make fun.
Making it funny and sweet.
Congratulations, team.
Yeah, absolutely. You really did it.
I cannot wait for Beetlejuice Cubed.
Yeah. Boy, coming at us sometime in the next year or two.
Apparently, yeah. I think maybe we'll cover the two sequels when the third one comes out or something. I could see that. I'm not dying to see Beetlejuice.
I would give that a big maybe.
Okay.
Big fat maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to make it happen.
I don't know about that. All right. Well, what are we doing next week, William?
Oh, Batman.
Yeah.
I was trying to come up with some clever way to introduce it, and I decided instead to go with nothing.
That's okay.
Batman.
The plain old fact of Batman. Batman 1989.
Yes.
Came out the year after this. What a transformation for Michael Keaton, as we said.
Hugely transformative, who apparently passed on the Beetlejuice genes to Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. He traded in his striped suit for that turtleneck.
Yep.
Not the bat suit I don't think of. I think of the turtleneck that he wears at one point.
The classic Batman outfit, that turtleneck. That moody turtleneck.
I can't wait to watch it. This is one of my favorite movies, I would say.
Yes.
I love Batman 1989.
Yes. So do I.
Yep.
But that is next week. So if you have a mind to participate in Timbertober alongside us, go watch 1989's classic Batman.
Yes.
And we'll be back next week for that.
Yeah, we'll see you then. And until then, you can go to patreon.com/GTTUpod, like we said before. I forgot to mention there's also ad-free episodes of Guides to the Unknown over there.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which is a very sweet bonus. So you don't have the commercials. You don't have us spieling about anything. Very nice. You can also follow us on social media. We're at GTTUpod, and we're also there individually. I am at Chillin' Kristen.
I am at The Myth Traveler. So we'll be back next week. We're going to be trading in the beautifully serene Winter River for the gothic, foggy, smoggy streets of Gotham City.
That's right.
But until that time comes, we must travel.
Back to the netherworld go we.
Nice fucking podcast. Hey, sorry, I'm just trying to sell shows over here.
Oh my God. Yeah, and think about how much he does that.
Yeah, it's not. I won't say it's every scene that he's in or anything.
Yeah, but he does do it multiple times.
There's a lot of the soft. a lot of the soft New Yorker. Pillowy soft voice.